Welcome home, masters and misses. My name is HidoriKuro, and welcome back to more Zenless Zone Zero. It's time for the Astra-Nomical event with a brand new agent, Astra Yao, joining the roster. A new Ether support unit, which unfortunately I did not get. I unfortunately lost my 50-50 to Kaleda, trying to pull for her, which is unfortunate because I had no plans for Kaleda at the time.
You want to test my hammer?
So unfortunately, she's going to be stuck at level 1 for a good long while, especially when considering the fact that it's hard to really build her for anything, because the only members of Velobot I have are Ben and Anton, who are still at level 40 due to the fact that when it comes to Ether electric attack units, I have
at your service.
Harumasa.
At your disposal.
So Anton's pretty much not needed. And then there's Ben, who's a fire defense unit. Unfortunately, I have Caesar as well as Seth.
If you need help, call me anytime.
So Ben's kind of power crept real early. He was the only defense unit at the beginning of the game, but after these two came out, it kind of got harder to actually want to use him. Especially, and yes, he has a counter ability, but Seth actually does a lot more with it. It's kind of a mix of a defense attack unit somewhat, and Caesar provides shields with her skills. So Ben's kind of stuck on the back burner pretty bad, and Anton, I have a hard time playing with Anton, and I don't really need another electric attack unit since I already have a Harumasa. So Kaleda's kind of stuck on the back burner, really almost all Velobot Industries is. Kind of got power crept pretty early, which is sad to say. But anyway, we're not here to focus on them, we're here to focus on this new ongoing special episode, so let's hurry up to random play and talk to Belle. Astra's performance is about to start. Come on, Weiss. I'm coming. I'm here. He hasn't started, has it? Hurry up, Weiss. Oh, I'm so excited. Special episode, Astra-Nomical moment. On this normal, ordinary morning, Belle sits in front of the TV with the kind of tension you'd expect in a battle within the hollow. A familiar voice comes from the TV. 1 second, I still have my heater on, and that thing is loud. Give me 1 quick minute to turn that off. We'll turn that down real quick. Oh, jeez. I've got how loud that is on my end. Sorry about that.
Countless musicians have performed on this stage, including the artist who inspired my music, Mr. De Winter. I hope my own concert can also have that kind of power.
Astra! What's the theme for your New Year's concert going to be? A tribute to Mr. De Winter?
Yeah, it's supposed to be revolving around New Year's. Not just this game, but also Genshin is also having their Chinese New Year event, the Lantern Rite. Which kind of, the only thing, I'm not really excited for it much this year because they don't have a lot of English voice actors again.
Probably something like the Astra-Nomical moment. As we enter the new year, I hope everyone will be able to grasp their own moments of happiness.
Oh, sounds like you're hinting at something. Have you managed to grasp your own happiness recently, Astra? Got any news to share with us?
What a sneaky question. I've been fortunate to have happiness on my side all along, and that's why I want to share this feeling with everyone in New Eridu through my music. Anyway, thank you all for your support. I'll be waiting for you at Starleaf Tower.
Buying tickets? You ready, Fairy? Act immediately at my command.
If ever gotta rely on an AI to help us score tickets to a concert. Well, I get the feeling that multiple people are going to be doing this.
Affirmative. Once I receive your command, I'll hack into the system and secure the tickets.
So then again, I feel like the system would have a countermeasure for such a thing. I mean, scalpers are a thing after all.
Master, I have a report of workplace abuse. Please address it promptly. The report states that a certain individual is attempting to use nepotism to force a diligent and humble smart employee into taking on extra tasks unrelated to work.
Very.
Wait, what do you mean, workplace abuse? We're all family.
Understood. Searching. 12 types of workplace gaslighting to be aware of. Now, here are the results. Number 1. Create a family-like environment. Employers looking to exploit you will tell you, "We're a family," in order to manipulate you into complying with unreasonable demands.
The fact that it's actually true, but the problem with that is it kind of works in this situation because Random Play is a family-owned place. Belle and Weiss are siblings.
You tattletale AI. Remember, that master of yours is my brother. Wise, please, make Fairy help me score those tickets. They're nearly impossible to get.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Fairy. Name your price. Would you do it for more electricity?
Evaluating. Suggestion. Clarifying and formalizing the positions and hierarchy of all staff.
What staff? It's just you, these two, and their Bang Boo. What hierarchy is there to establish?
Clearly, Master's Supreme Assistant is Fairy. First Assistant is Bangboo 01, EOS. Second Assistant is Bangboo 06. Third Assistant is Bangboo 18.
Hey, what about me?
Right, we're spelling all this.
Don't be so mean, Fairy. Belle is important to me. Sure, she might not be on EOS's level.
Wow.
Belle still brings more to the table than Lil Six, right?
Okay, so you're just gonna put Belle below EOS like that. Okay, I see how it is, Weiss.
Information updated. Master's Supreme Assistant is Fairy. First Assistant is Bangboo 01, EOS. Second Assistant is Belle.
Fine. For the sake of the tickets, I'll accept this arrangement. For now. Wait, the tickets! They're on sale already! Fairy, now!
Already?
Affirmative. Ticketing platform hacked. Remaining tickets 0. Mission failed.
Damn, that was quick.
Mission failure post-analysis. Mission would have succeeded if you had given the command 181 milliseconds earlier. Such a shame, Second Assistant.
Oh,
No
hush.
seeing Astro for me. And Wise got to meet her again and again. Is this what they call protagonist privilege?
At least they're acknowledging it. Maybe I could think of something.
Maybe I can think of something. What if I try inviting Astra out now? Maybe she'll have time.
And you're showing off? Wise, how could you and Fairy gang up on me like this?
Are we really doing this? Are we?
No, definitely not. I would never bully you like that, Belle.
Ugh, I officially became the second assistant and still no tickets. Not fair.
Master, I have detected a commission on Internet offering generous pay and added it to your schedule. Please check with Second Assistant for details.
See that? You said you wouldn't, but you're bossing me around already.
Since when did you and Fairy get all buddy-buddy? We didn't! You're blowing things out of proportion, and Fairy's just being Fairy. Guess I'm irrelevant now that you've got a cute little AI as your bestie. Can't believe you're jealous of Fairy. Right! What's going on with you? You're even getting jealous of Fairy. Does it mean you should get jealous of Astra? Well, since you said that, I can't pretend to be mad anymore. But I still didn't manage to get those tickets. Please ask Astra for tickets. Why is... No, that's not right. Darn it, I really want to go. I feel like if we did ask for tickets, it might feel like we're taking advantage of her, and I don't want to do that. We're on her good side somehow, and I don't want to abuse that. How about checking out scalper tickets? There must be someone internet by now. Scalper tickets are so expensive. Even though I really like Astra, Maybe just listening to the album will do. Spending several times more money is just... Let's buy it. Let's buy it. There's a commission, so we can buy whatever you want today. It's the new year. Gotta make sure my sister gets to go to the concert. True. That commission could probably pay for the scalper prices, even though buying off scalpers has come to its own type of problems. You're the best, Weiss. Though I ended up becoming the second assistant without even managing to buy that ticket, so not worth. Anyway, there's a mission on the schedule. Go check it out. Alright then, your brother, I'm off to earn some money. Let's see. Money's meant to be spent at times like this. Let's use what we earned from this job on Astra's concert tickets. Alright, seems the client is already waiting at the meetup spot in the hollow. Let's go check it out. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. I am glad that this game isn't dealing with the difficulties with the whole voice acting strike going on. I mean, yes, the last major story update had a few voices missing, but it hasn't been as bad as it been in the other HoYoverse games like Genshin or
the client must be nearby.
Star Wars.
What's this?
Astra.
Huh?
Why is he in hollow?
Everyone, that one was for you. We have another spectator. What's a Bangbu doing here all alone? It's dangerous.
Astra, it's me, Wise. I never would have guessed it was urine in our
Bell.
Right? In a Bangbu? Oh, you're so cute.
Didn't expect the client to be Astra.
This could be a problem. What do I do?
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Don't worry too much. I'm a legendary proxy after all. I won't let anything happen to you.
It's not the hollow I'm worried about. I'm just wondering, should I punish you a little?
What
We've
for?
known each other for so long, and I had no clue about your secret identity. It feels like I never truly knew you.
We're a proxy. We're supposed to keep our identity secret.
Yeah, that's typical of Wise. I'd never keep any secrets from you, Astra.
Belle, your girl Chris is sewing.
Oh, you too. But I must say, this is a pleasant surprise. Of all the proxies on Internet, you're the one who's joining me on this. I knew it. Fate really does favor me. I'm sure today's treasure hunt will go well.
Treasure hunt? What is it exactly? Why is it so important?
Oh yeah, I was about to ask. What's so important that you had to do this yourself?
It's a highly sought-after treasure. Of course I have to handle it personally. It's the legendary record of Yoran de Winter's final performance.
Whoa, really?
I've mentioned it to you before. The version available on the market isn't genuine.
How do you know that?
How do you know it's fake?
Because I was there at the performance, and the recording is nothing like what I heard.
Oh.
Even as a starstruck kid, I knew it was different. That performance wasn't planned. It was originally just a small fan meetup at a music store. At that time, Yoran had left his agency, and because of some legal issues, he was forced to stop performing. Both Odium and Fugue claimed to own his performance rights. Even though it was his own voice, he wasn't allowed to perform as he wished.
That sucks.
After Yoran's death, that unpublicized performance became his final work. Then, not long ago, rumors of a bootleg recording appeared on Internet. And the essence of that day was incredibly pure. Yoran was in top form, too. As we talked, he just started improvising. He interacted with the fans so naturally.
That feeling of everyone singing along and the sensation of collective harmony we shared can't be put into words. It was almost like we had summoned something truly extraordinary.
I guess that's the power of music.
Perhaps it was the power of music. Maybe that's why ancient mages chanted to use their magic.
Exactly! Music is magic! But after witnessing that performance, I came to a realization. Something clicked inside me. It felt like fate tapping me on the shoulder. I knew, right then, that I would become a musician myself.
Seems like this record really means a lot to you, Astra. Wise, get out of EOS right now. I have to be the proxy who finds this record.
Stop shaking me.
Let go of me, stop! Eos is getting dizzy.
Can a bamboo get dizzy?
Oh, you two are just so adorable! Fighting inside a bamboo.
I guess gotta help her find this record. Character intro, Astra Yao. Press or hold the EX to activate a special attack and enter the idyllic Cadenza state, which increases all squad members' damage. In the idyllic Cadenza state, Astra cannot move, but can press attack or dodge, and her basic attacks and dodge counters will turn into special moves under the idyllic Cadenza state. Hold attack or dodge to exit the idyllic Cadenza state. By pressing or holding special, you can activate special attack and enter the Cadenza state to trigger other squad member's quick assist. When the active squad member lands an attack or heavy attack on the enemy, Astra Yao can trigger the other squad member's quick assist once he has enough energy. Oh wow. When switching characters with skills like quick assist, Astra Yao will consume energy to attack and grant attack boosts to both herself and the incoming character. When switching back to Astra, if she's already in the Cadenza state, she launches a special attack upon switching in. After launching Ultimate Fantasian Sonata, Astra enters the idyllic Cadenza state and restores HP to all squad members. This is why I need her. This is the only agent that can heal. After using this skill, the next two quick assists will be replaced with chain attacks.
The first objective is the Ballet Twins control room.
Not the Ballet Twins control. I hate dealing with the Ballet Twins.
Please lead the way, legendary proxy.
The control room is just ahead. Come with me.
Oh, that's our Bang Boo. You dealt with that before. Dang.
That thing over there. Could it be?
Strange stuff. Paranormal Exploration Journal. A time-worn document. On the first page, the words Paranormal Expedition are scrawled. The journal details a paranormal exploration of Ballet Twins. Some pages are missing and the handwriting is blurred, providing only a faint glimpse into the bizarre experiences of the explorers. Exploration Team Log. I was right. I knew today would go smoothly. Someone on the internet recently dug up an old document from a paranormal site a few years back. Weren't there rumors back then that only truly great music could summon the marionettes of the Ballet Twins? Someone with the ID named Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips who claimed to have a bootleg recording of Urine. She was pretty confident that album is a true musical masterpiece and would definitely attract marionettes. Eager to try it out, she then signed up for paranormal investigation of the Ballet Twins. After that, she disappeared without a trace. That sounds familiar. According to one of the explorers, Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips was playing Yorin's song at the time, but they never heard it before. I remember during that improv performance, Yorin jokingly said, sometimes you may find miracles when digging around between the sofa cushions. If my guess is correct, Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips was there that day. Just like me, and the album she played is very likely to be that legendary album. That's right! This was the base of the Paranormal Exploration team. I knew we would find something here. The log notes that 3 people left the team, and the next exploration target is the Collapsed Gallery. The Collapsed Gallery, I remember it. Yeah, I have a feeling that we'll definitely find something today. We have been through the Ballet Twins before, and we did encounter the marionettes too. Was that the music that played when dealing with them?
I would have been so lost without your help.
Well, if you really want to thank us, then could you autograph?
Well, focus.
Please stay close to me.
Got it. I didn't expect you to be so chivalrous.
Why won't you let me say a single word to Astra?
I don't know, maybe because you're trying not to look so desperate.
Wow.
Well, you're the one who's always demanding things.
Someone left graffiti on the corner of the wall. The lights are all out. So scary. I think I heard singing. I wonder if it's something left by the paranormal exploration team.
Oh. External memory unit. Bang Blue's external memory unit. It stores key records of the paranormal exploration team's past operations. When accessed, it reveals logs of the team's activities and analysis data. However, the records abruptly cut off at a critical moments, hinting at a grim and unfortunate outcome. This sudden interruption stirs a deep sense of curiosity and unease about the truth of what happened. This was like an external memory unit for Bang Boo. Could there be any clues? Should we try reading it? Come on, Weiss, open your mouth. Wait a second, Bang Boo don't have mouths! Please insert the data unit here. Reading data. It really is the Bang Boo from the paranormal exploration team. After leaving the gallery, they went to the pantry and then came back. That's a bit strange. Shall we check it out? The pantry then. Didn't even notice these paintings here before.
This song is dedicated to the world.
How far is her attack range with this?
The Bang Boo's moving pretty fast. Almost like it's running away.
Running away? Could it be that they actually encountered Marionette?
Probably.
The monsters are getting tougher and tougher. I hope the exploration team is okay. Catch the rhythm.
Damn, still got hooked.
Catch the rhythm. Catch the rhythm. What a show!
The data ends here.
I suddenly feel really worried. Will the exploration team be okay?
Hard to say. Inside this folder, I hope it's not bad news. I just want everyone in the exploration team to be okay. There's a letter. It's from sofa cushions and potato chips. They had time to leave a message. It should mean they're okay. To the adventurers who found this album, please rest assured I have safely escaped. The flickering lights here are truly terrifying, but following my instructions, you can get out of here too. It's a pity I have to leave Yoren's recording behind, but there's no helping it if it's so everyone can escape. Marionette looks really scary, but anyone who likes Yoren's music can't be a bad person. As long as this album is played, even the ethereals will calm down, as if they're really taking it in. Take this opportunity to run to the gallery downstairs. I left the hollow data storage unit there. Hope you can get out successfully. Phew, I can finally relax. He seems to safely escaped under the protection of Yoren's music. Wait a minute, does that mean... Bingo! An unofficially recorded album. It was secretly recorded by a fan known as Sofa Cushions and Potato Chips during Yoren's fan meeting. By a twist of fate, this became the last semi-public recording of Yoren. Never officially released or leaked, it has since become a legendary album among music enthusiasts, hailed as Yoran's legacy. I found it. This is it. It really exists. Ah, I'm so happy. Oh, wow. Well, I have a request. It's a bit embarrassing. Actually, my sister has always wanted to ask for an autograph. Is that all? Of course, no problem. It must be waiting to my beloved Belle. It has to be better than the one from my brother. Oops, I suddenly realized I don't have a pen with me. Let's get out of here first. Then you can buy a pen, and I can sign whatever you want. I mean, why would you have a pen with you in a hollow in the first place? Only at the ballet twins.
Finally found it.
Huh? What the? Where'd it go?
Gotcha.
Huh?
Ow. You got me.
Miss Yao. Let's keep improvisations on stage.
Oh, Evelyn.
Shall we? Now then, please get in the car.
Bye-bye. Wait, I almost forgot. There's the autograph I owed you to my dearest wife. Be sure to come to my New Year's concert.
I think she knocked out Eos too. Wow, that was unexpected. Oh, Belle's gonna hate us for sure after that. Not the autograph I was expecting, not gonna lie. That was pretty fun to see. Astra gets in the car and stretches out. A constant nagging noise draws her attention. On a second glance, he sees a man on the car's video phone shouting angrily. Everyone presses the mute button casually. With the sound cut off, the man's angry expressions look even more ridiculous.
What's Mr. Hobson blabbing about this time?
Secretary General Hobson.
It's gotta be a whiny version of, please don't run off alone and stay safe before the show. I mean, if there's anything that needs to be done, just give me the orders. There's no need to put yourself at risk.
Eve, are you angry?
No, just a straightforward, calm protest with no whining.
So angry, yes.
Don't be mad. Check out what I found. It's Yoran's legacy work, the legendary secret record. I told you before, remember? After Yoran left the agency, he held a small fan meetup in a music store. I was there, and so young at the time. I never thought I'd find a recording from that day. It's all thanks to the proxies. I definitely would have gotten lost without them.
You trust people too easily. How do you know anything about these random proxies you found on Internet? Who they really are, what their motives might be, or if they can be trusted?
She actually has met us already, so it's fine.
They're not random proxies. They're friends I knew before. I told you about them. The siblings who run the video store on 6th Street. What?
If you already knew they were proxies from the start, you could have just DM'd them on Knock Knock. Why bother making a formal Internet post?
This kind of makes a good point there.
True. I was just being stubborn out of habit. Sorry, I was wrong.
But they've managed to keep their proxy identity hidden from close friends, and they use a bamboo to handle commissions. That means your friends are pretty careful and dependable. That's reassuring.
Right? Actually, there are actually only like 2 factions in the game that knows their faith in. And they've been trying to keep that faith and identity real secret over being aside from being proxies.
Huh. If we invite them to the concert, then they might just come in handy. Let me think about where to station them.
Oh,
Wow,
going to that
Eve,
concert after
you're
all.
surprisingly generous with compliments. For other people, that is.
Ha!
Wait, you're not planning to run a background check on them, are you?
Having every bit of information allows me to prepare for any scenario.
Like if you decide to suddenly run off.
So then, what gave me away this time?
You borrowed the makeup artist's phone to post on Internaut. Pre-opened a bathroom door before the press conference for your escape. I have to say that the most creative idea this time was riding a public bike into the hollow.
What?
Aw, I thought my plan was flawless. You're so sharp, Eve. Before you were a manager, were you a detective? Or a PubSec officer?
Not exactly, but close enough.
She was I'm betting she was probably part of Hand. She was probably like a former member of one of the sections, like Section 6 or something.
Uh-huh. So secretive. If you tell me, I promise I won't run off next time. I swear.
We both know you're not gonna keep that promise, Astra.
A professional spy.
Huh? Hang on. A professional spy. That's so cool! Sounds like the perfect inspiration for a song!
Are you really thinking of singing a song about being a professional spy at the New Year's concert?
Huh? Is that not allowed?
So, how's the concert showstopper coming along? Today's the production deadline.
She's got nothing.
Okay, so we went against the entire board to buy Starloop for a New Year's concert, publicly announced your new single, and now you have writer's block. Did I miss anything?
Yes? Today's just the official deadline, and I know you prepared plenty of fallback deadlines. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it right now. But there's no piano here. Can you help me, Eve?
I don't sing, you know that.
That's okay. You can just hum along with my cues, like this.
Evelyn's voice flows along with Astra's fingertips, rising and falling into a gentle, melodious tune. It sounds nice. Oh yeah, that sounded nice. That definitely sounded nice.
Oh, wow.
You're not tricking me into singing for you, are you?
Evelyn swiftly reaches out a hand to press firmly onto Astra's shoulder. Using her body weight to press her down into the small gap between her seat and the floor.
What's wrong?
We're being tailed. Those cars have been following us a while now.
Oh.
There's a companion hollow in the area. Let's use it to lose those unwelcome followers.
Oh boy. Oh, let's see how Evelyn fights. When Evelyn uses her skills to deal damage to enemies, she builds up Burning Embers. When Burning Embers is at or near or above 50%, hold attack or specials to consume Burning Embers to activate Garrote and gain 1 Burning Tether point. After accumulating 3 Burning Tether points, Evelyn's next Garrote attack will consume all Burning Tether points and perform a chain attack. When not under a Binding Seal, press Special or EX Special to activate Special Attack Locked Position. Upon hitting an enemy, Evelyn enters a Binding Seal within that enemy. After entering Binding Seal, press Special or EX Special to perform Special Attack Binding Sunder First Form or EX Special Attack Binding Sunder Final Form. When switching to another squad member during Binding Seal, Evelyn will automatically follow up with the Special Attack Binding Sunder First Form. Launching Binding Sunder just before getting hit triggers a perfect dodge and builds up the large amount of Burning Embers. After activating Ultimate Lunalux Garrote, Timber, Evelyn enters the Dance of Awakened Fire state. While in this state, Evelyn will retain 1 Burning Tether point, when consuming Burning Tether points to launch Chain Attack Lunalux Snare. Oh, she's a close combat fighter with a Garrote wire or something. Bandits.
You think hiding in a hollow will make everything fine?
Counter it.
Oh yeah.
I arranged for someone to meet us before we entered the hollow. It shouldn't be far. Follow me.
On the elevator. There.
Where are you running off to, Astra-Yo?
I'm your opponent. You are not worthy of speaking to Miss Yao.
Jeez.
Removing threat.
Oh, it's like a fire reverse of Kafka, almost. I really like characters that fight with wires. I don't know why. It's so cool. Up.
I'll take you. The intel was right. You really can fight. So this is where your true strength lies.
Me, Eve.
I knew you were just a talentless company puppet.
Really, you calling talentless a hack?
Shut it!
Gotcha.
Don't even try. Your journey ends with me. Nothing breaches my defense.
Perfect KO. Eve, are you alright? I'm fine, but we can't let our guard down just yet. You guys, take Miss Yao back. Right. What about you, Eve? Aren't you coming? It's dangerous to go alone. There's something that bothers me. I have to thoroughly investigate the goal of those attackers. Miss, you should take the car back first. I'll be there shortly. But, oh, I see. You must have your reasons. Then I'll go back first. Eve, make sure to come back safely. I will. Evelyn, watching Astra leave safely, lets out a sigh of relief. The Salters mentioned some intelligence. Miss Yao's clearly being followed somehow. The position must have been leaked. Besides, who else could it be? Thankfully, they're quite unprofessional. When we fought just now, they didn't even realize they had knocked the communicator off. As long as I find the comms, I can find out who's behind those attackers. Also, how exactly did Miss Yao's schedule get leaked? Good question. Found it. This is it. It's completely wiped. So this is why they're not worried about losing the communicator. But, like they said, no data can be completely erased. Guess it's time to meet an old friend. The secret code is... Oh, I remember. It's the payphone on 6th Street. Guess I hit 6th Street. That's a good question. How did someone, after all these years, he's the only one who successfully hid her identity after leaving the organization? It's funny seeing 6th Street at nighttime. I shouldn't disturb her. Oh, how sleeping. But this matter concerns Miss Yao's safety. There's Elfie. Excuse me, do you still have Astra's album? It was already sold out a few days ago. I'm really sorry, but I've already contacted the supplier and it will be restocked soon. Sold out? Very nice. You seem happy despite not getting the album you wanted. Oh, I was just asking. I see. How about you come back in a few days to check again? I really like Astra's music too. She will soon hold her own solo concert at Starloop, and a new single is said to have an upcoming release. She's both talented and diligent, a one-of-a-kind singer. Highly recommended. Yeah, I agree. Hey, General Chop. The Sippy one at Lumina 2, right? I think Miss Yao really wants to have these noodles. The one at Lumina is a branch, but this is the main store. I see. The two store owners also look quite alike. Of course, my son looks like me, and the noodles are like mine too. Yeah, Top Junior runs us up in Lumina. Tin Master. Because I always drink extra strong, Tin Master from Lumina gets quite upset every time he sees me. I'll prepare whatever flavor you need. May I ask, how strong would you like your coffee? It's like octuple? Woman, how's your heart not stopped yet? Please take care of your health. It made him angry, as expected. Woman, you're drinking octuple strength coffee. It's a wonder how you're even still walking. Like, seriously, I don't even drink coffee myself. Okay, we interact with Hal? I mean, he's asleep, but... Hal smells something unfamiliar and wakes up with a howl. There's a poster of Miss Yao here, too. Huh? Where's your master? I see. You are your own master. And he's a good boy, too. Okay, let's go see our contact. Here we go. The secret code is the nursery rhyme. 115566544332221. The old payphone lets out a series of dial tones before falling into silence. Evelyn waited until finally a voice came through on the other end of the line. Hey, that you'd never call. What's up? I need your help. Oh? That's rare. There's a mission you can't handle? Go ahead, tell me what I can help with. Can we meet? Meet. Fine. Since I promised to help you, I'll help you to the end. From where you are, can you see that Tin Man's beverage shop? Yeah. Turn left at the intersection and walk straight. There's a good spot for us to rendezvous. You'll know it when you see it. Wait for me. I'll be there in 10 minutes. If it's just 10 minutes, maybe I'll take a walk around the area. I also need to keep an eye out for any suspicious people. I mean, pretty much talks to everybody already, but I guess it's new dialogue. I'm a bit sleepy. Please give me a cup of coffee. Dear guest, coffee is not just a tool to keep you awake. It has its own mission. Oh? The aroma of coffee is meant to relax people, while its bitterness is the true taste of life. A cup of good coffee is actually a conversation with one's innermost thoughts. I see. I've underestimated the meaning of coffee. Not many people know how to slow down or savor it. I hope this cup of coffee brings you a moment of peace. He seems like a master barista, deeply passionate about coffee, not suspicious at all. Quite the skillful technique. I didn't expect there to be an excellent coffee shop hidden here. Of course, 6th Street is a place full of hidden gems. I hope you'll visit often in the future. Just as I expected. Thank you for your coffee. It's about time to head to the rendezvous point. Yeah, there's a lot of hidden gems on 6th Street, alright. This place. I see now. Waiting. A girl in a hoodie with the hood pulled down low pokes Evelyn on the shoulder.
Long time no see. You seem to be doing well for yourself.
Oh, Rain.
Same for you.
We met her during I think it was the 3rd chapter of the game. During the whole Ballet Twins exploration with Victoria Housekeeping.
Me? I've had a couple of close calls, but compared to my old days in the organization, I'm much happier now.
She used to be a spy? And now she's a hacker. Huh. Talk about a downgrade.
So what can I help you with? I'd like to repay you for saving my life sooner rather than later.
This communicator's been wiped. Can you restore the data in it? Even fragments would help.
Let me see.
The girl hooks up the communicator to her portable laptop. After rebooting it a few times, pop, the communicator emits a puff of smoke.
Huh. So it fries its own motherboard after too many brute force attempts. That's some really advanced tech.
Whoever they're dealing with this definitely knows their stuff, and isn't playing games.
What trouble have you gotten yourself into this time?
Did you get any useful intel?
Have some faith in your old buddy. I got a snippet of encrypted communication before the board fried. The record: can't let Odium have it. Must separate. Don't let anyone find out. And the rest is gone.
Fugue something.
Fugue.
Oh, fugue.
Fugue? What does that mean? Forget it. I don't need to know. As long as you get it.
Can you see who sent that encrypted message?
Only the encrypted IP address. Let me trace it. Yeah, here we go. 192.453.18.300. Your look says it all. Is this bad news for you?
She knows what that is.
No, it's not bad news for me. But it's very bad for the person I'm trying to protect.
Wow, you really have been doing well.
Oh, what makes you say that all of a sudden?
Because you have someone you want to protect, no matter what. I'm kinda jealous. I still work alone. I've made some interesting friends too, but they've saved me a couple of times, so I feel like I owe them, and it's kind of embarrassing.
Oh, it's fine, Rain.
Otherwise, if I teamed up with them, we'd probably be unstoppable.
Huh. I'm a bit intrigued that you think so highly of them.
They're pretty famous on Internaut. The name is Faithin. If you can't get a hold of me next time, try reaching out to them. Tell them you know me. Might even get a discount.
Got it.
That's all I got before the motherboard fried. I hope it's useful.
Very useful. You haven't changed. Still as reliable as ever.
Well, I'm heading back to my safe house then. I'll see you next time. And who knows when that might be.
Take care of yourself out there. But you've always been so cautious. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, what name do you go by now?
Evelyn. Evelyn Chevalier.
Evelyn. That's beautiful. And sounds real fancy. I go by Rain now.
Nice to meet you, Rain.
Rain smiles at Evelyn and leaves. As Evelyn watches her go, she thinks to herself, Rain? That's a beautiful name too. On her way back to Astra, Evelyn can't help but think about that IP address. It's an internal company IP, which means that the person who leaked Astra's location was an insider. Oh. The plot thickens. Later, at the observation deck atop Starloop Tower.
Miss Yao,
How's it looking?
I've looked into it. The group that attacked us was indeed affiliated with Fugue.
Are they targeting the company or me?
Neither, but in a way, both. Fugue's goal was to get a hold of Yoran de Winter's record. Yoran's legacy cannot fall into the hands of an evil corporation like Odium. They seem to have recruited irrational fanatics for the job.
How did they find out so fast? I literally just found that record in the hollow.
Your movements are always watched. Fans, reporters, and people who mean you harm. Even those close to you. The enemy's infiltration is deeper than you think. That's why we must be extra cautious.
Just a product propped up by capital, huh?
Don't let Fugue's slander or defamation get to you. You just need to stay true to your heart.
My heart? I really want to shout, "Get lost!" at those big corporations like Fugue and Odium. My music is just my music. If only the world were really that simple.
If only, but it never is.
Covering Yoran de Winter's classics in this concert was the company's idea. But you're the one who will bear the bad reputation for it. I fear that you may follow Mr. de Winter's path, becoming a victim sacrificed in the invisible struggle of opposing powers.
There's one line from Yoran that I adore. Every heart is a lonely note. His songs truly have a special power. On the night the old capital fell, I was huddled under a blanket in a makeshift shelter, wondering if my mom and dad had fled without me, or turned into terrible monsters. Even though I knew I was lucky to have survived, even though I knew my life had been bought with someone else's, the person who rescued me told me, "Be happy, child. Live on with a smile." I knew I should stay strong, but I just couldn't manage. At that very moment, the shelter's old speaker started playing a song. Turns out, that song was Yoran's. Without me noticing, the melody somehow melted away all my fears and loneliness. Tears fell, but they weren't sad tears. They were tears that cheered me up and helped me face the future with a smile on my face. I wiped those tears and realized it wasn't just me. Everyone who'd heard it rediscovered a connection between hearts after painful loss. It was Yoran who helped me realize the power that music has to deeply captivate the human heart. Every era needs its own songstress. People place all of their hopes in her, and she must bring them hope. If every heart is a lonely note, then I hope my voice can weave the staff lines of our times. Open the curtain, so hearts have no more divides. Let everybody's voice be heard, echoed, resonated, and stitched together into the most powerful melody in New Eridu.
Carefully putting Yoran's record away, Astra strokes the control panel a few times as if playing an instrument in silence. The curtain of Starloop Tower slowly begins to lift. A dreamscape quietly unfolds, floating in the night sky and welcoming the starlight and the distant beyond. That is one hell of a view.
Music is magic.
True. Maybe I am enchanted by some kind of magic. It makes me believe that even I may be worthy of protecting this star's radiance.
Ah! An ecstatic yell punches through the tranquil silence of rolling around on the bed.
Wise! It's Astra! Wait, no, it's that really pretty manager lady from last time! She sent us an invite! It's an invitation to Astra's concert! There's even one for EOS. I never knew VIP tickets looked like this.
Even one for EOS? Dang, that is the jackpot. Awesome, a perfect way to ring in the new year.
Now I can enjoy New Year's Eve without crying over not having a ticket.
After all these years of unpaid work for Wise, I've finally gotten my reward. Protecting the world's last city can wait until after the concert.
Oh lord.
Astra is so nice. I really don't get why haters have to diss her like that online.
People just love to hate. That's just how it is. Haters dissing her online.
Haters dissing her online? What are they saying? Fairy, can you look it up?
I really have to bring... Guys, come on.
As of today, ever since the announcement of this Astra-Nomical moment New Year's concert, discussions related to Astra Yao have consistently dominated the top trending searches, accumulating 8.26 million views.
I mean, it's to be expected.
Negative opinions about Astra Yao account for 14% of all traffic, mainly focusing on the following points.
Really? 14%. I'll be honest, I kinda expected more. I'm not saying that he's worthy of the hate, but some people just have a lot of irrational hate over people, especially famous people.
Number 1. She's ugly.
See what I mean? Please, that woman's beyond it's far from ugly.
Huh? That's outrageous. Sure, beauty is subjective, but calling Astra ugly is just absurd. We can't let them slander her like that.
Belle.
Understood. 173,925 new accounts have been registered to launch a full-scale attack against all comments claiming Astra is ugly.
Fairy, calm down. You don't need to go that far. It's only like one count doing that. You don't need to be going on the whole ass cyber attack now. Calm down. Fairy, don't make a bunch of bots.
Fairy, you are an ethical AI. And you can't just make a bunch of bots to fight trolls.
Understood. 173,924 accounts have been deactivated. Comments have been deleted.
No! Let her cook wise. I think Fairy's right. When you can't speak truth to power, it's okay to use a few tricks here and there.
Belle, don't encourage her.
Agreed. By employing such measures strategically, Fairy can help Master become a god in New Eridu.
Weren't you two at each other's throats the other day? What happened with that? They're starting to sound like a villain arc.
This is starting to sound like a villain arc. We're proxies, so we have to keep our moral compass or we'll lose ourselves.
Fine. You're right. For a few seconds, I felt like I had all of New Eridu under my control. Scary. Wait, weren't we talking about Astra? Where did we go off topic?
I have no idea anymore.
Other negative comments mostly compare Astra Yao to the late superstar Yoran de Winter. For instance, De Winter is a true classic, and Astra's nothing more than just an idol propped up by capital. How dare she try to ride on that legacy?
Astra is clearly a musical genius who's taken up De Winter's mantle. Her latest record proves it.
No point in comparing the two. They're both amazing. It's not like Astra's success comes solely from corporate backing.
No point in comparing the two. They're both amazing. If Mr. De Winter had listened to Astra songs, I'm sure he would have been impressed.
Haters gonna hate. They just have a chip on their shoulder or something. It's either this or some other dumb reason like those "she's ugly" comments.
That's all you can say. Haters are gonna hate.
Which is exactly why we should hit them back. Hard.
Belle, we just went over this! Does that cause trouble for Astra and Evelyn?
It wouldn't be good if we caused trouble for Astra and Evelyn. Fandom feuds can affect public perception. Astra's been famous a long time. I'm sure they can handle it.
Okay, if you say so. You're too nice. But I'm still worried. Is it really okay for us to do nothing about it?
Well, one of us has to be the one with the impulse control. And quite frankly, it's scary that it has to be me. And just like that, you spend the entire day following posts about Astra on Internet. Is this the price of stardom? How does Astra handle this endless negativity? I'm sure she handles it quite well. At last, the day of the concert. Today's the day, Astra's concert. From now on, every millisecond counts. We need to get into the venue 2 hours ahead of time. 2 hours! Traffic's good, weather's good, and the invitation is in my pocket. Weiss, are you ready? Can we head out? I can feel the boiling passing already. Let's head out. Actually, there's no need to rush. We have enough time. I can feel the boiling passing. Alright, I guess it's good to leave early. Starloop Tower is downtown, city center, so just the journey there will take quite a bit of time. That's what I was thinking too. I know I'm being impatient, but I'm just so excited. Great that you understand how I feel, Weiss. Yeah. Let's get a move on. Ooh, fancy. Oh, I love that center stage. Damn, one hell of a venue. Wow, this is it, the legendary Starloop. Look, they even made matching glow sticks. Astra really thought of everything. Astra-Nomical light stick. A custom-made light stick designed for Astra's New Year concert. This unique stick combines a microphone with a harmonic core. When activated, the harmonic core causes the red section of the stick to rotate slowly, making it feel more like a magical wand than an ordinary light stick. Dang, that is nice. Spending the New Year with my brother and Astra. Is this real? I'm not dreaming, am I? Your jaw is on the floor. Your jaw's about to reach the floor. It looks so funny. I have to take a photo to record this. Sure, let's take one then. Although I've already set EOS to real-time recording mode. Everything that happens today, every minute and every second, I'll make sure to record it all. I'm surprised that EOS even got a ticket. Spending the New Year with Belle and Weiss, must record it all. Eos wants to be inside too. Can we ask someone for help? You're a good boy, Eos. Let's see. Actually, yo, what a queen she is. I wonder if she'll get annoyed if I ask her to sign my album later. That's a common misconception. The company just uses the queen as a way to package her and establish an interesting character for her. Of course, it's also related to her professionalism on stage. Astra is super cute in real life. Yeah, she really is cute. She's super friendly and down to earth. Yep, that's exactly it. Too bad, I actually like the prideful and aloof kind more. Seeing the other person walk away, the girl seems a little let down. How about asking her to help take a picture? But I think Astra is super cute like that already. But it's nice to have at least one person who agrees with me. Would you mind taking a group photo for us? Excuse me, could you help us take a photo? We'd like a group picture. You must be an astronaut too. I know it because you arrived early, just like me. You got it, leave it to me. There we go. Wow, you made Eos look so cute in the photo. Even I look great. Weiss, look, other people can take cute photos of me. How come you can't? Of course, I've collected quite a few of Astra's photos. I'm real good at photographing people. Just as you're looking through the photos you've taken, Astra Yao's manager Evelyn strides over to you two.
You must be Belle and Wise. Astra's told me so much about you. My apologies for missing the chance to thank you both in person last time. Welcome to Starloop Tower, my esteemed guests. Or should I say, Faithen.
Huh? Faye, what now?
Huh? Faye, what now? I don't really know what you're saying.
Well said, Weiss.
You've been pretty careful. Although in my opinion, there's room to be even more cautious. Please rest assured, my intel does not come from anyone who knows your true identity.
Then, how did you...
Just simple logic. Syncing with a Bangbu isn't technologically difficult, but maintaining connection once you're inside a holo? The only one capable of that level of in-holo communication is the legendary proxy, Faithen. Of course, the reason I could draw that conclusion was because Astra knew you were inside that Bangbu. As long as you're skilled enough at impersonating a Bangbu, you don't have anything to worry about.
Skilled at impersonating a Bangbu, eh?
Guess I'll have to get more tips from Eos on how to be a cute Bangbu.
You're already too good at being a cute Bangbu, Wise. If you get any better, it might start to get on people's nerves. From an outside perspective, I often think, sheesh, this guy really has no shame moving like that in Eos's body.
I strongly agree.
Anyway, Astra is very lucky to have your help. I hope we can continue working together. Given her position, she needs all kinds of talented individuals to...
Talented individuals? And these two are?
Mr. Hobson, what brings you here in person?
Ah, so that's Hobson.
These two are Miss Yao's esteemed guests, Belle and Wise. Allow me to introduce the Chief Governance Officer of Odium Entertainment Group, Mr. Hobson.
Guests of Miss Yao? You both seem so young and promising. May I ask which business you're associated with?
Guess our video store counts as on 6th Street counts as a business?
We run a video store on 6th Street.
I see. Well, Evelyn, since Miss Yao's esteemed guests are here, why don't you go attend to them?
But what about the security?
I'll handle it.
Understood. All right, dear guests, please follow me.
I don't know why, but this Hobson guy is kind of giving me a bad feeling. Evelyn guides you through Starloop Tower, giving you a bird's eye view of the entire skyline. It's stunning. But you feel a pair of piercing eyes fixed on you the whole time.
That gentleman over there keeps staring at us. It's a bit unnerving.
Well, today's performance is unlike any before, with far too many variables to track. Hobson, I mean, Mr. Hobson, is naturally a very meticulous person.
So, what's so special about today's performance?
That's a secret. Just sit tight and wait for Astra's big surprise.
Uh-oh, he's glaring at us again. So intense. It must be tough working under someone like him.
Not at all. In fact, I don't work for him. I serve Miss Yao.
He even asked where we worked. When I told him it was just a small business, his face immediately froze. So intimidating.
If you had told him you were Phaethon, you might have gotten a big smile out of him.
How?
For someone at his level, quickly judging others based on their usefulness is second nature. Anyone deemed useless won't get a sliver of his attention. It's practically a survival skill for someone in his position.
Astra isn't like that, though.
Astra isn't like that. If we're talking about level, then she's technically above him.
That's right. Despite her position, she never looks down on anyone. With all that talent, she never sees herself as special. That's why she's so precious. To be honest, before meeting her, I didn't think someone like her actually existed. At first, I kept waiting for her to show her true colors.
I know exactly what you mean.
I know exactly what you mean. Who'd have thought the brightest star in New Eridu wasn't putting on a facade and was genuinely such a pure person?
Is it just me? Or is anyone else worried that Astra might get hurt by being her genuine self?
I won't let that happen.
Evelyn turns her face slightly. It's like she isn't saying this to anyone else, but softly reassuring herself. Speaking of surprises, Eve! A familiar voice comes rushing in our direction. Hey, Astra.
Eve, help! Belle, Wise, you're here too!
Oh lord, what happened?
What happened?
I just got scolded by the music director. Oh, he was furious. It was terrifying.
I'm sure it's not the director's fault. How's your final song coming along? You've blown through 20 deadlines we set for you, and today is the absolute final submission day.
20 deadlines! How does she get anything done?
Huh? Well, I can't just put out something ordinary for everyone, right? Once inspiration hits, it'll be fine.
We're doomed.
So, until inspiration hits, you need me to take on the director?
Sounds like it.
You promise to protect me from any danger, right? Now's the time to save me from this berserk deadline-chasing director!
Sorry, but that monster's outside my jurisdiction.
Ha!
Oh, how could you?
This kind of back and forth feels oddly familiar, doesn't it, Belle?
This kind of back and forth feels oddly familiar, doesn't it, Belle?
Totally. Conversations like that happen every day between an unreliable brother and his sharp, capable sister.
Right.
Evelyn, stop covering for her. She doesn't have anything ready. Not a single piece. What are we supposed to do for the final song? Improvise? Huh?
Yeesh, he does sound angry. Face the emerged director's outburst, Astra grabs Belle and Weiss by the hands and runs without hesitation. Evelyn follows closely behind, letting out a wry smile. Work always comes with unexpected crises beyond one's job description. After a close game of hide and seek, the enraged supervisor loses track of their target. Evelyn leads everyone to hide in the shadows as she watches the supervisor leave.
What? Where'd she go? And how does she run so fast in heels?
How does anyone run in heels is my question.
Poor director. Looks like this time we're really going to have to push it to the last minute.
I swear, I feel like that guy's gonna blow a gasket at some point.
My dear Yoran used to be just like that.
Oh, you're... Astra, meet the special guest the company invited for your concert.
Lady De Winter, it's really you. I can't believe you're actually here. Having you listen to my performance in person, it feels like...
Please, just call me Tessa. Ah, so this record is... I know it's a tad bit last minute with the show starting soon and all, but would you mind if I borrowed it for a moment? Everyone's been saying that you're the rising star who will carry on Yoran De Winter's legacy. I'm truly sorry to say this, but to me, no one will ever replace Yoran.
Yoran's music has always been my guiding light. Without him, I never, ever could have made it this far. Oh, right. I I'd also like to thank you in person. I've always wanted to pay tribute to Yoran with this performance, and I heard the company finally got your approval. I'm truly honored.
Pay tribute? Today's your debut show at Starloop Tower. Honestly, performing your own work would be more than enough. Yoran, he belongs to the past now.
No. Yoran's music transcended time and space. He's beyond amazing. Honoring him on stage at Starloop Tower has been my dream for as long as I can remember.
Well, if that's what you've set your heart on, then I wish you the best of luck tonight.
Right, I find her suspicious too. Especially with that reaction. After wishing Astra a successful performance, Lady De Winter leaves. This VIP room offers the best view and is usually reserved for special guests. To prevent company staff from interfering, I booked it under Astra's name. Was it really just a coincidence that Lady De Winter was here just now? Could there other insider in the company really be? The best way to dispel suspicion is to uncover the truth. Yep. Eve, where are you going? The performance is about to start. It's just my imagination, or does something seem to be weighing on your mind? I've just been with our two guests all this time, and there's still a lot of work to go over again. Wow, Eve is so serious. Actually, there won't be any issues even if you don't go over it again. How about you leave that and come backstage with me instead? Just kidding. The only reason I can focus on my creative career is because you've been helping me with all those troublesome tasks. So let's go with your plan. Miss Yao. You go ahead with your work. I'll play with Belle and the others for a bit, and then head backstage. The director may not have calmed down yet, so we better not go too early. Alright, see you tonight. Okay. Evelyn heads off to the direction Lady De Winter went. She's so fast that I could catch up with her even though I was delayed. Huh? There wasn't a food cart here when we came up earlier, was there? Could it be a lead left by Fugue? That's expected. I already conducted a thorough inspection of all the VIP guest rooms for the concert beforehand. This note must have been slipped in not too long ago. Radiant and dazzling, though not pure gold, it illuminates the world. It's a code, but the answer seems to be related to a golden object. But the entire star loop is resplendent with gold. Seems there's quite a few places that need to be checked. Well, that's going to be tricky. It's a gold record sculpture, a famous music award. How do people even sculpt awards like that in the first place? I feel like that takes like a good long while. Evelyn carefully examines the gold record sculpture. There are a total of 8 discs, but it don't seem to be anything special. But the sculpture almost perfectly fits the riddle. Wait, could it be... Is the answer the number 8? The Lady Astra's concert also starts at 8 p.m. This can't be a coincidence. I'm almost certain the first clue is the number 8. There's something else nearby that matches just ordinary decorations. Better check downstairs. Luminous hall floor. Gold potted plant in Miss Yao's poster. Why are the leaves of this plant tied in a knot? They are? The leaves of the potted plant have been tampered with. Looks like I was right. This is the secret message they left for me. Evelyn unraveled the tangled plant leaves, revealing the word landing carved into them. Landing? Could it be that Fuchs' planned operation is to sabotage today's New Year's concert? When you contacted me before, you were always vague. Was that just a delay letting me know until now? This is bad. Although Odeum has made an extra preparations to guard against Fugue, Hobson and the others. I'll check everything again before notifying Hobson. Let's see if there are any other clues. I should investigate further. Golden grill. The grill is also gold, but this one's actually gold plated. The code clearly says it's an object that shines like gold but isn't gold. So this grill probably doesn't have any clues. Just to be sure, Evelyn carefully inspects it again. It really is just a regular decorative item. Let's go search at the places and see what we find. We push hard on the passage door and find that it's locked. Good. It can only be opened through a remote control from the main control room. This should give Fuchs people a hard time if they try anything. And if you double check the security facilities in other areas. Good to know. After entering the administrator's password and connecting to the camera's control panel, the cameras are all fine. No suspicious individuals spotted. Speaking of suspicious individuals, I probably seem like the most suspicious one right now. Hobson must have deliberately sent me away when Bell and Weiss were around. He's probably already wary of me. As expected of an old fox from Odeum, he's no easy opponent. But despite his suspicions, he has yet to evoke my admin privileges. That means that's all he's got. There's no way I can fully entrust Miss Yao's safety to the company. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Miss Yao's poster. Radiant and dazzling, though not pure gold, it illuminates the world. Miss Yao may not be made of gold, but she shines just like it. But I've been keeping things from her. What does that make me? I had an opportunity in the private room just now, and I let it slip through my fingers again. This poster must be hiding a clue. As expected, the word upstairs is vaguely visible on the dark part of the poster. Upstairs. Could it be referring to the atrium?
The clue from the coded message points to 8 p.m. Atrium Landing. Wow, such trust. They won't reveal the meeting details to a traitor like me until the last moment. It seems Fugue never fully trusted me from the start. No surprise they'd plant another mole in Odium. I'd do the same thing if I were in their shoes. With a double infiltration setup, if one gets exposed, the other one is ready to step in as a backup. Whoever made these arrangements is certainly a capable individual. I'll just notify Hobson about the Fugue attack. His people should be enough to handle it. There's still time. If I set up everything before Fugue arrives, I can block them off. I need to confirm the identity of the other mole as soon as possible.
At that moment, the communicator buzzed.
Mr. Hobson.
There's a security breach. We need to take care of it immediately. Where are you?
I need to speak with you as well. I've uncovered quite a few Fugue-related leads.
Oh, related to Fugue, you say? That's unexpected. Where are you right now?
It's a little hard to describe, so... If my guess is correct, Hobson probably wants to take me out. I might as well use this opportunity to draw him and his men to the atrium. That way we can block Fugue's attack.
Smart.
Why don't we meet in the atrium?
The atrium? All right, I'll wait for you there.
After ending the call, Evelyn exhales deeply.
Finally. I can't hide it any longer. Now that I've got Fugue's intel, I'll deal with the issue at hand first. As for who the other mole is, I'll have to play it by ear.
Yep. The beginning of the concert creeps quietly closer. Evelyn takes a deep breath and heads toward the atrium. We can't go too hard on Hobson and his crew. We still need them to hold off Fugue. When they start fighting, we'll have time to figure out what the mole is plotting. So Fuchs trying to sabotage the concert, but it's clear that Hobson can't be trusted either.
Evelyn A. Chevalier, former producer of Redo Lucky Star, then assistant director at Parquet Factory Films for 3 years, joined our company 2 years ago on Monica's recommendation.
That's quite the resume.
Very impressive credentials. Too bad it's not the real you, is it? Shields Green.
Shields Green. That's her real name?
An elite spy from the organization infiltrating the inner circle of our company's most valuable asset. How unsettling. Fuchs' spy must be removed immediately. Wouldn't you agree?
Is this order from Miss Yao?
You don't actually think that woman has free will, do you? Like I said earlier, she's nothing more than a valuable asset of our company. There's no place for her input in the company's decisions.
I'm the one who has no place here.
Oh?
I know she'd never issue such an order, but still, I can't help but doubt. I can't help but be suspicious. I just had to ask. Even under the sunlight, what crawls out of the darkness is still just a shadow. You're not wrong. I am, in fact, a spy planted by Fuchs.
I thought you'd deny it. Good. That saves me a lot of trouble.
But I'm not your enemy. Fuchs simply hired the organization I work for. My relationship with them never involved any loyalty. Listen, I'm not the only spy Fuchs has planted within Odium.
What?
You must know that the grudge between these two conglomerates runs deep. Do you really think Fuchs would gamble everything against Odium on me alone? I only learned about their plan of action moments ago, and this is nowhere near the full scope of their strategy. What we should be doing now is
We? I'm not interested in figuring out whether you've actually switched sides or if you're just faking it. As for your intel, how can anyone know if it's legit or a trap?
But Miss Yao's safety...
That's none of your concern. Odium will protect its assets. We don't need outsiders to get involved. I'll look into the intel you mentioned. In any case, thank you for your service these last 2 years. Now!
If it's not an order from Miss Yao herself, I'm afraid I can't comply.
Figures we'd have to fight our way out.
Hobson, tell your people to stop! The real enemies are on the way!
Attaboy snap.
My only goal is Miss Yao's safety. Continue, and you'll have no mercy from me. Fuchs enforcers are coming. It's your job to protect Miss Yao.
We've reached the area. What's going on?
Oh, so Fuchs people showed up. Listen up! Evelyn has been colluding with Fuchs.
Take them all down!
Oh, concert's starting. Oh wow, that is quite the getup.
Good evening. New Eridu. Are you ready? Then let me share the wonders of magic with you all.
Huh?
Miss Yao.
Oh, it's moving.
重述當初我最愛的歌是你嗎？如飛天星火，隨心不閃躲，載住昨日你夢碎片衝破險阻。唯多的軌跡是由原星的，乘着陰界觀光夢裏早已學會飛，一點點堆積原界的風景，努力去創造幻想中的仙境，嘆你。
Damn! Traitors are unreliable. Go figure. Traitor! Don't even think about running away.
Who's running?
Take down all the Odium guys and that traitor. Take.
I wonder how things are on the stage.
Things are going fine. I mean, it looked like it are.
You even arranged people in the audience?
Seriously?
You thought this was the end?
Miss Yao? Miss Yao, can you hear me? Control room.
Oh, damn.
Do you copy?
Right into heavy stuff.
Communications have been cut off?
Traitor to the organization! Are you ready to meet your maker?
Telling you that.
If the control room's been breached, I won't be able to handle it on my own.
Moving forward.
Astra is in danger. I need your help.
Danger?
Yes, but if you're willing to lend me a hand, there might still be a chance to turn things around. There's no time to explain. Just come with me. We have to break into the central control room.
Huh? Break into the central control room? Even though we have the fancy title Phaethon, we aren't exactly fighters. We might not even be able to beat Eos in a fight.
Damn.
Evelyn, what's going on?
Sorry. I owe you an explanation, especially if I'm going to put you in danger. It's all my fault.
Evelyn confesses everything to Bell and Weiss, from the long-standing grudge between Odium and Fugue to her role as Fugue's spy that had been planted by Astra's side. Finding out Fugue's plans while avoiding Odium's suspicion, all the while exhausting every effort to uncover the identity of the other mole besides herself.
So, that's the whole story. I betrayed Astra. Right from the first moment I met her. I failed to act when I should have, and that slowly led me to this situation. I'll never forgive myself.
The only one who can decide whether to forgive or not is Astra.
That's right. The most we can do is bring you to her, plain and simple.
You too.
If we take over the central control room, Fugue's every move will be laid bare.
Not just that. While Astra powers Starloop's harmonic core from the stage, the control room manages everything else. Navigation, balance, and stability. If the control room is compromised, it'll be like a spaceship losing its bridge. The consequences would be disastrous.
We'll coordinate from the control room and fend off the enemies. Then, right in the nick of time, with all eyes on us, we rush to the stage and save the day!
Let's be realistic about our combat abilities. Most likely, it'll be Eos who saves the day.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Astra was right. You two really are interesting. Come on, let's go take the control room.
Let's go.
Fortunately, they're just unconscious. Who could have done this?
My money's on Lady De Winter.
Huh?
Oh Lord, please tell me someone didn't. Please don't tell me someone set a bomb.
This countdown. It's not a bomb, is it?
Classic move. Let me take a look.
Can we still get through to Astra? Astra! Astra! Can you hear me?
It's no use. Looks like the usual comms have been cut off.
We couldn't stop them. Damn it! How many people did they send to sabotage this show?
Leave the suspicious countdown to us, Evelyn.
Go, get to Astra. Take Eos with you and stay on comms.
Got it. I'm counting on you two.
Meanwhile, on the stage, all the lights went out during the transmission, leaving Astra alone in the darkness, frantically trying to reach everyone.
Director? Backstage? Control room? Eve? Can you hear me? A malfunction? This is bad. The next song is about to start. Oh, wearing a 40-meter long gown doesn't exactly make it easy to dance. I've got no other option.
In the second before the lights came back on, the costume change was a success. Somehow.
Luckily, I hid my outfit on the stage ahead of time. Otherwise, the next song would have been a disaster. The style just doesn't match that gown at all.
Things planned ahead.
What's that sound? Bullets? This song wasn't supposed to have bullet sound effects.
Look, Astra, I know you're not stupid. Take a hint, honey.
But wow, that's so cool! Why didn't I think of this before? Huh? Why are these weird old guys rushing onto the stage? Ugh, my comms were cut off too. This is bad. Eve, she must be on her way right now. I just need to hold out until she gets here. A few troublemaking old guys aren't enough to cancel my show. Wait a minute. The tempo of this song is fast. What if I incorporate the fighting into the choreography?
Ah, now you're thinking.
Perfect timing. The song's choreography is all yours now.
Yeah. Do you really think you belong here with that pretty face of yours? You're nothing but a puppet controlled by Denny.
This is just too much. I don't know how much longer I can take this.
It really helps build up the stun gauge.
This much. So many people, actually. Am I being too greedy? My desire to reach every lonely heart. Maybe it was always an impossible dream.
Sorry, I'm late.
But that won't stop me. Little by little, using the purest melodies, I'll captivate the world.
Let's start this duet.
Miss Yao, please come to my side. Miss Yao, the people from Fugue have breached our security measures. It seems like this isn't just about causing trouble. Who knows what other plans they might have. We must cancel the show immediately. Please come with me.
Now, the people are enjoying this. Why cancel it?
Wait a moment, Eve. Don't forget about my audience.
Evelyn, Astra, can you hear me? The communications are completely down. I can only talk to you through EOS now. The timer is connected to the explosives.
Yeah, of course it's a bomb.
Explosives?
Has Fugue completely lost it? Starloop Tower is cruising right now. If it explodes, even their own people won't make it out alive. Wait. Fugue is just the scapegoat. The real mastermind must be someone else.
I'm calling it. It's Lady of the Winter. It has to be.
Their target isn't just me. It's all the audience here as well.
The thrusters. The explosive device must be connected to Starloop's thrusters.
Wise is already working on disarming the detonation device.
Is it doable, Belle?
Yeah, as long as it's software, there's always a way to crack it. The control room has the blueprints for all the thrusters and pipelines. We can do it. But I don't know if we have enough time. The countdown is less than 10 minutes.
I knew it.
Having the desire to live is such an enviable thing.
Lady de Winter, why are you here?
You already know the answer. Why bother asking? I'm here because it's my duty as Yoran's widow. As the family of the deceased, I must hear the screams of the murderers with my own ears, and see their repentance with my own eyes before I can go. Wouldn't you agree?
Murderers? I don't understand. Yoran, was his death his own decision?
Suicide! What a convenient excuse. All they have to say is he committed suicide, and the murderers walk free and carry on with their own lives without a shred of guilt.
Oh, his death was a murder.
And then they dump all the grief and pain onto the victim. If Odium and Fugue hadn't dragged Yoran into endless contract disputes over their so-called profits, would he have been forced to leave the stage he loved so dearly in his final years? He watched helplessly as music drifted further and further away from him, as if sealed in a silent vacuum, slowly suffocating and losing all his brilliance. But I must thank Odium and Fugue. If not for their endless conflict and unwavering resolve to destroy each other, I could never have pulled this off. After all, what could someone like me, abandoned and left alone in this world, possibly achieve? I must also thank the audience who once adored Yoran de Winter. If you hadn't cast him aside so easily, if you hadn't scrutinized Yoran's every move with such harsh and critical eyes, if you hadn't hurt him with baseless speculation and cold, detached remarks, how would he have fallen slowly into that endless, dark abyss of pain until he completely lost the courage to live?
As they say, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Ooh.
I must thank you too, Astra Yao. There is genuine beauty in your voice. But do you realize you're nothing more than a money-making nightingale to Odium or Fugue? When the next nightingale hatches, you'll lose all your value. And everything you have today will eventually be taken away. Just like Yoran, whose worth was stolen by your voice. You, all of you, you are murderers! It was you, all of you, who drove Yoran de Winter to his death. My most beautiful dream. My most precious resonance. My true love. It's almost time. Oh, how rude of me. I haven't even given you all a proper welcome. 3, 2...
There's no time! If the engines get damaged!
1. Everyone, welcome to my late husband's funeral.
Oh, shit.
Not hurt my fans!
Oh!
I'll use my singing to protect everyone!
Miss Yao! How rude of you. It's not over yet.
Of course, he planted a freaking mech.
No! The harmonic core! The Starloop lost power! What do we do?
The only song fit for a funeral
Oh no.
is a requiem for the dead!
I hate fighting mechs. Come
The
on.
best defense is a...
I see. Your singing only has power thanks to Yoran's legacy. So you will fall. Hailed as a genius, but you're nothing more than a cheap imitation of Yoran.
Oh my god, lady, you ever shut up?
Let our souls resonate!
Have you ever felt the endless darkness behind the stage? Every note in the song.
Oh shit.
Final rest in Yoran's
How did that dodge
life.
that?
I won't let you continue to desecrate his dreams on this stage! What Yoran lost, you too will save it! I will make you and everyone else understand.
There.
The glory under the spotlight.
Seeing the Pteroraptor about to crash, Lady De Winter suddenly pulled out a pistol and, without hesitation, aimed it at Astra. At that moment, Evelyn rushed forward and sealed Astra with her body.
Still pretending. My plan couldn't have gotten this far without your help.
Evelyn! Are you okay? Speak to me.
Do you really think she's protecting you? How laughable. Your so-called bond is nothing but a facade.
My God, dear, shut up.
What do you mean?
She's not the loyal partner you think she is. From the very beginning, she's been a spy sent by few to watch you.
No! That's not true!
Do you think she truly cares about you? No, you're just a tool she used to complete her mission.
The trust between us is something you could never understand.
Naive! Surrounded by endless manipulation and tangled interests. Do you really think there can be any genuine trust or real feelings between you? Absolutely sickening. You're a lapdog serving the interests of capital. While Yoran was alive, all of you fed on his soul. Now that he's gone, you're still exploiting his vital voice for profit. He belongs to me. Give me back Yoran's legacy!
It's not what you think! Starloop Tower's harmonic core is powered by my singing. It has nothing to do with Yoran's works. I've been searching for this record because Yoran's voice holds an incredible power to connect hearts. His voice is a bridge, crossing all divisions and suffering. In our fractured, disconnected era, this kind of voice can mend the cracks and bring back long-lost resonance. You know exactly what I mean. I know you do! That night I heard Yoran's voice live was one of my most cherished moments. His voice carried us into another world, a sacred land of music. Before the concert started today, I told you this performance was my tribute to Yoran. You said he was someone who lived in the past. So now, I'll bring him into the future.
Stop dressing it up with fancy words! You have no idea what he went through!
Perhaps you're right. I never truly understood his inner world. But maybe you didn't either!
The Starloop is pulling faster than earlier. Even if Astra can get the remaining thrusters to work, they might not generate enough power to keep us afloat. Based on the calculations, we might crash.
That's bad.
Do you hear that? If Yoran's spirit is out there, he's finally answered my wish. Fall! Fall! Starloop will shatter and the false dream will plunge into oblivion!
Lady Tessa De Winter dropped her pistol, her curses dying away as silent tears rolled down her face. Yoran, I'll wait for you where the starlight dims. Will you be there? The pistol fell from her hand as her eyes glazed over in madness. Laughing like a maniac, she disappeared into the panicked crowd.
I'm sorry, Astra. I never had the courage to tell you. I'm a spy for Fugue. My code name is Shields Green.
Oh, it's a code name, not a real name.
What? But your hair is clearly golden leaf colored.
You're not bothered? I've been deceiving you from the very start. My entire existence is a lie.
What lie? That you didn't tell me your real name? You are you. the person in front of me is the Eve I trust. No matter what your name is, you're still the one who shielded me from all the noise, the one who protected me with kindness and resilience. I hear the purest melody in you.
If only I hadn't been too afraid to tell the truth. If I weren't so selfish, maybe none of this would have happened today.
There's no if. Everyone makes mistakes, but that doesn't decide our final destiny. The past is behind us. The future is still unwritten. And the only thing we can firmly hold on to is the present. Even if destruction is inevitable, we must face it in our own way, without regrets. Even if we're walking towards the end, we will greet it with the most beautiful melody.
The most beautiful melody? To greet destruction?
Yes! With fiery hope, using our final breath to shout and to sing! This is New Eridu, the last hope of human civilization. Even in desperate situations, we've survived time and again with inexplicable joy. Fate has favored us, after all. This time, we'll surely make it through again. Belle, Wise, Eve, will you sing the final song with me?
Improvising like this... it's not really my strong suit. You know I've never been good at singing. But fighting for you, I've never hesitated.
Evelyn jumps down. Off the stage, no matter Fugue, Odium, HEE, or people from the organization, everyone was panicking. It tends to chaos from fear. So long as those 3 harmonic cores are reactivated, then there's still hope.
Falling! We're going down! We're all gonna die! It's all because of her! Shields green!
Yeah, sir, place the blame on her. Why not?
You betrayed the organization and led us to a dead end!
It's one.
My name
Eos.
is Evelyn! I always thought I was destined to wander in the shadows, unable to find a way out. Like I was merely a pawn in the hands of fate. And fate sealed off the path ahead of me a long time ago. Until her radiant starlight pierced through the darkness. This time, no orders, no schemes, only me.
It's working.
I won't let fear keep me captive any longer. Perhaps the me of the past wasn't worthy. But the person I am now doesn't need to run and hide. There is magic in the world. Brilliant, radiant, incredible.
Now that was a performance. After the concert, Evelyn spent several days at public security, giving statements and answering every inquiry. The information shared with public security needs to be handled with utmost caution. After all, this matter involves Fugue, Lady De Winter, and the organization. I can't believe they hid it from me. How could I not be worried when Eve is missing? Please come out soon. Officers, please. Eve isn't a bad guy. So this is what it feels like being unable to do anything but wait. Unfortunately. Yep, it is. When Eve comes out later, it'll be my turn to nag her. This was Qingyu.
Understood. I've completed a full report on the case. Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Evelyn. We'll take additional precautions regarding Lady De Winter's safety, given your concerns. She may have been the mastermind, but Juyuan would never allow anyone to take her life in secret. In fact, while in our custody, she might be in the safest place she can be. Despite causing significant trouble for your company, the thugs hired by Fugue were merely pawns manipulated by Lady De Winter, and had no intent to kill on their own. Once I have more evidence of the communication between these thugs and Fugue's higher-ups, I'll forward the relevant documents to your company's legal team.
Your and Officer Zhu Yuan's attention to detail is incredibly reassuring. The incident involves a complex web of connections, and having the support of public security is a tremendous relief.
We'll also continue investigating leads related to the organization. Thank you again for the intelligence you've provided.
Eve!
Miss Yao, you came in person? This is Officer Qingyi, who I've been troubling these past few days.
Thank you, Officer Qingyi, for bringing Eve back to me.
It's nothing. Miss Evelyn has hardly rested while helping us with the investigation. She's worked very hard.
There's one thing I'd like to ask for your help with, Officer Qingyi.
Please, go ahead.
This master copy of Yoran's legacy. I hope you can deliver it to Lady De Winter.
Oh, just letting her have it.
I know I will never be able to see things from her perspective and fully understand her pain. But just like Yoran's voice has brought solace to countless lonely souls, perhaps one day it can also soothe her despair. From that show, Yoran said two things that left a deep impression on me. Though much has happened in the past and we cannot predict the future, I want to make a decision for myself in the present. I hope that everyone who has supported me will also stay true to their hearts and never betray their present selves. His last performance has finally been published. Now all fans can listen to this legendary record. And this master copy belongs to her. Please let her know that Yoran has always been by her side.
Will do. I hope she can understand your sentiment and find the strength to move forward. We'll notify you immediately if there are new developments in the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other tasks to attend to. Farewell.
After the public security officer escorts them to the door, Astra notices that Evelyn's expression has relaxed considerably. They didn't even give you a hard time, did they, Eve? Public security's Qingyi and Captain Zhu Yuan are incredibly sharp. Ministry with the organization couldn't possibly slip past their keen eyes. Thanks to your persistence, the company and Secretary General Hobson decided not to hold me accountable this time. And my past has nothing to do with this case. Besides, I do have intelligence that can be useful to her. For them, taking down the organization in one fell swoop is more important. Who is the organization? I think this is the first time I've heard of them. And if not, I must have forgotten. For me, this may be a mutually beneficial situation, and I'm happy to help. As long as you're safe, that's all that matters. Nothing else is important to me. Then let's head back now. Huh? Are we heading back already? Well, yes. Why wouldn't we? We just got out. Let's not go back. I really can't with you. Alright, since it's nice out today. We're not far from 6th Street, and last time we only escaped thanks to those two from the video store. Let's go and give them a proper thank you. Yep. You should head back first. I will ensure Miss Yao's safety. 6th Street. Let's go to 6th Street. The two get in the car and head towards 6th Street.
Miss Yao, since we're visiting, we should buy Belle and Wise a gift.
That's right. I almost forgot. Good thing you reminded me.
Is it early morning or something?
The limited edition red velvet cake looks delicious. Ah, and that black tea I had last time was so fragrant.
Do the twins even like tea?
It'll be lavish. Belle will be thrilled.
Oh yeah, most likely.
Speaking of gifts, I also have a gift I'd like to give you, Miss Yao.
Huh? What is it?
If you're curious, follow me.
I'm curious. I didn't think so before, but this place seems familiar.
Does it?
Familiar, you say? That's about right.
This place is completely empty, but why does it feel so familiar?
Because this is where the gramophone used to be.
Gramophone?
Gramophone. That's right. That was the name of the shop. Yoran's final performance was held in this little shop. It's been so many years, I'd forgotten the name of the place. How do you remember, Eve?
Because I was there too.
Oh.
What? You were there too?
How many people in this story were there, honestly?
I was. But unlike you, I just stumbled upon it by chance. I heard music coming from the shop and stopped to listen for a while. Through the glass, I saw a group of passionate fans. Yoran's voice flowed out from the crowd. I didn't actually see him, just vaguely heard his voice.
Incredible. It's like Yoran's music had brought us together. Turns out, we've known each other for a long time.
It seems like you're fond of my gift.
This is all your fault, Eve. I'm about to cry now.
You were right. Music is a connection of hearts. Even across different times and spaces, we can still feel each other's presence.
Yes. Perhaps that's what Yoran wanted to bring us. A resonance that never fades. A connection that transcends time.
The only thing we can hold on to tightly is the present.
Yes. Only the present.
The two stand quietly on that empty ground as if they can still hear Euron's voice drifting in the wind, bringing a warmth that never truly disappeared.
We've been walking for a while, and it's almost time to meet up with the proxies.
Yep.
All right, let's go find Belle and Wise.
And here we have Miss Fairy, the strongest AI around. Top-notch holo navigator with the sharpest tongue in New Eridu.
And we mean sharp. That this AI does not hold back.
Huh, the strongest AI? Then, Fairy on the wall, who's the best singer of them all?
She's an AI, not a magic mirror.
You are. You always will be.
And of course, she humors her.
Ooh, she really is sharp.
Who would have thought? Astra's only gotten even more popular after the attack.
I mean, she did save a whole building full of people with her song. I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
And on top of that, ODM Entertainment stock has shot up 30%.
30? You said it's up 50. You said it's not up when 50. That woman saved people.
Their market value is now approaching 5 trillion dennies.
Holy hell.
It's still far from enough.
Wait, far from enough for what?
5 trillion dennies isn't enough? Ugh, a number that big makes my ears ring.
Wise, knock it off!
I mean, if I want to break my contract with them, I'll need to save up enough for the penalty first.
This is my fault, Ms. Yao. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't be in such a tough spot.
What are you talking about? We only let go of something as trivial as money in exchange for someone as priceless as you. Now that's something worth celebrating.
I know a great place to eat!
Perfect. I trust Belle's taste. It's gotta be great.
To General Chops.
It's a rare day off. Let's go right now.
Hold on!
Astra! Over here!
Uh-oh.
Is there a special reason you chose to visit this store?
I've said it before. You can't just do things on a whim.
Clearly.
What should we do now?
Thankfully, the kind store owners can also help us run away.
Yep.
Sorry, folks! We're on vacation today!
After a hearty meal, you sing karaoke with Astra and Evelyn. Still not satisfied, you all have a second meal. After parting ways with them, you return home. I feel like Astra and I are becoming good friends now. Oh, thanks to you, Wise. I'm so full. I feel like my stomach's gonna burst. You can't even sit down. If you can't sit down, then lie down. If you can't sit down, then lie down and sleep. Today was really fun. Sweet dreams, Belle. After a long, satisfying sleep, mission accomplished. Oh, we finally reached Internet level 55. Took forever to get that far. There's another special episode done. So 5 more levels left before you can hit Legendary Proxy, though. Oh yeah, all this is on. Bunch of event stuff. And these aren't really cinematic events, so not gonna worry about that right now. But damn, that was one hell of an astronomical moment. Oh, I can't wait for the next story chapter, or hell, even the next special episode. It's gonna be a while, and they just strict marketed 2 new agents. One joining a new member of Sense of Caledon, and an S-rank Ambi, which is surprising to me. And then think enough for another signal search. Yeah, let's go for it. I mean, I know I'm not gonna get the S-rank now. I'm still on hard pity, so. Or 2 A rank something. and Scorin and Ambi, who have already maxed out on their mental cinema stuff. So I still gotta wait. I still got 41 more pulls before I can get Astra, unfortunately. Hopefully I can scrounge up enough in the next 3 weeks. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I will see you all next week for more Zenless Zone Zero when we finally get back to more agent stories, as well as whatever else I may have cooked up in that time. Until then, Masters and Misses, we hope to see you again soon.